I'm glad. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. My foot's asleep.
Good, they finally brought up how that happens when you sit like that.
But they weren't sitting for that long.
If they're not used to it, it happens quicker.
Well then, Father Bruno.
I have to
when
find
you're
the name
ready,
of this
I will come
stupid
visit
story.
As you wish.
Not the reptilians.
Alright, cool. So now we just need to find our Seraph.
Well, that's one way to ask a favor, I guess.
It was very serene. Yes, I think this helped the priest as well.
The Shadow over Innsmouth, or Innsmouth. That's what it's called. About this kid, and he like keeps on hearing about this like decrepit city of Innsmouth, and like it's disgusting, it's terrible there, no one gets out alive, and they're like these like disgusting like reptilian creatures that live there, and it's like it's very like cool as a sci-fi story, but I don't remember why that came on. Right, but it as all short stories do, it like has like a more philosophical meaning, and the philosophical meaning is basically like, hey, isn't interracial dating terrible? Interracial kids are all just like these disgusting monsters. I think it was more specifically aimed at like Filipino immigrants, but like on its own, it's a sci-fi story. You can look at it as something pretty nice. We can't ignore the fact of Lovecraft.
Yeah. Also, you need to look at the time it was raining and what group people were angry for immigrating in.
Yeah, but that doesn't really excuse.
No, but I mean, just
I mean,
to understand
comparing them to reptilian
how it was
monsters.
being racist.
Yeah. But anyway, so maybe the turtles are these like awful reptilian creatures.
Maybe.
Alright, let's fight this bird. Let's fight this other bird.
The ruins are come.
You know, I should have actually been saving my BC for the fight.
Someday, I want to play as a civilization that builds the ruins. So we don't
Yeah.
have to keep going into so many crypts. I want to fight someone.
Then again, to be fair, this is a change of pace for Tales games for us to be building the religion versus
opposed to tearing it
taking
down.
down the corrupt religion.
Yeah. Or more like where
Looks like
the religion
Revitalizing it.
Yeah, it already exists, but we are living in the religion, though. I feel like to compare it to like the Bible, because that's the only comparison we have in like the Western view. They were currently living in the Old Testament, and now here they are starting to write the New Testament. And then in the future, this whole story will just be the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're in the middle
Also,
of it.
right. The thing that brought this up is in the past zone, Alicia mentions how she's concerned for these villagers falling prey to a Hellion attack. And he said it was one of the star conversation marks.
What, the Marlin people?
No, these people by the bridge.
Oh, okay.
We're investigating the collapse of Driftlet Bridge. The cause may be flooding from the rain.
It wasn't caused by rain. The current is odd considering the water level.
It's weird that Mickley was like inside them. It's weird they're both just chilling there.
Yeah.
You should evacuate.
So calm.
Finally, someone is talking some sense. Who are you?
You should evacuate. So calm and nice.
All right, do as Sarai suggests.
Sarai? You can't possibly be the shepherd. If he
Sorry,
is,
turn into
then he can
Behemoth.
stop the floods.
Everyone is so subdued in this
You
scene.
really think there's anything that can stop the water spirit's rampage?
Is there a zone fall?
I think so.
Water spirit? It's terrible. Destroy the bridge in an instant. It's some sort of monster.
No.
It's hard to
But
tell
it
when
sounds
voice
like
actors
it.
hold out line.
Enough with your nonsense.
And he'll never be credited, so we'll never know.
Yeah. Oh!
What?
Of course it's a snake.
Spirit! Run!
They just see a tornado, though, right?
True. They never actually.
Now, are water spirits a part of their celestial record seraphim religion? Or is that just like a thing they made up? Like, oh no, there are spirits. Is the water spirit like a thing? Or
I
they
don't
refer
think
to
it's a
seraphim as
thing.
spirits
Also,
sometimes?
wow, we were gonna destroy it.
Level 9.
Does this thing really look like a person to them?
An Ouroboros? Why is it in a place like this? To ordinary people, it probably looks like a huge water spout.
It looks pretty strong.
Careful of its rising coil attacks. It
What's
spins
it
and
weak
plunges.
to?
Nothing really.
Into you.
Oh wow, I thought we'd be.
Not really making any stronger. Oh, because we really...
Oh,
It's not a matter of defeating it, I don't think. You just get far enough. I don't remember.
oh right, I have their strategy set to hold back.
I was wondering why they were just standing there.
Sorry.
Oh, nice.
Well, that was actually pretty decent.
Must have been, if you're complimenting me.
Wow, we actually got a substantial amount of experience from the fight.
And a substantial amount of gold for this thing.
Yeah.
Or more, excuse me.
I feel like that was supposed to be a really difficult fight.
Wasn't it really difficult
What?
when I played it?
The Hellion turned into a seraph?
It's the other way around. Hellions that are strong enough to manifest themselves are those that were once seraphim.
A seraph can become a Hellion?
feel
And
like we did this
seraphim
already.
that have completely turned into hellions are known as dragons.
There we go, that's how it's...
Dragons?
Now we know how
Those
dragons
really
are related
exist?
to the game.
Yep.
Finally. I thought this would be a bigger mystery,
the
to be honest.
legends were true.
Yeah.
Like, they were going to be terrorized by a dragon at first, and then they would find out what it was,
Mm-hmm.
or something like that.
Also, I see.
He's cool looking.
So the wrecking of the bridge was all my fault.
Gosh darn it, he sounds familiar too.
I'm so ashamed. If you hadn't been here to purify me, I don't know what would have happened. Thank you.
I'm really glad that we were able to save you.
I am Uno, young shepherd.
Saray. Uno, in exchange for saving you, we would like to ask you a favor. Would you be willing to listen?
Oh, man,
I would
can't
ask
find
you
it.
to bless Lady Lake.
But as things currently stand in that town,
Behind the voice actor.
Lady Alicia, are you all right?
I'm fine. The water spout has disappeared.
See, I told you she'd be fine. Nothing can hurt our princess when she's got the shepherd at her side. Weren't you the
not
one
really
shaking in his boots earlier?
Still, the rain has suddenly stopped, and the currents have calmed significantly.
This
The voice
too
acting in this whole
must be
part
the
is so
power
weird.
of the shepherd.
Yeah.
I always thought
Like,
it was
makes me
just a fairy
uncomfortable.
tale. To think I'd see the friggin' shepherd with my own eyes.
Like, why are you talking like that?
Watch your language in front of the shepherd.
And why did you guys tell me
It
switch
looked
to
weird.
Welsh and
It
then
was the
Scottish?
shepherd just got right through the
Sounds
water
weird.
spout. I doubt anyone will
I
believe
can't
me,
believe
though.
I've seen the friggin' shepherd.
Who cares?
Excuse
I'd
my
rather believe in the
language,
miracles
but
of the
shucks.
shepherd. Friggin' water spirit can kiss my hairy butt. Hey, what happened to watching your language?
Friggin'. Is friggin' a bad word? I don't know.
So
At
there
least
are
considered,
still
like,
people
a
here who
replacement word.
believe.
I feel like it's a
Well, you did
replacement.
help me get back to my old self.
Sort of like Dawn.
Then can you help?
I guess freaking would be
I
that.
shall become the lord of the land for the domain of Lady Lake.
Thank
How
you,
far
Uno.
can a seraph's domain stretch?
I think
And
it
you
depends
must
on
be
how
the
much
prime
they're
lord?
worshipped.
You've picked a fine shepherd.
That's a good point.
I agree. Let's go. Father Brunor is waiting for us.
So they mentioned that they have the stew. They have the water.
They now have the Seraph.
Why does he have to inhabit something holy? I guess they need something pure.
My question is, because of the area of blessing means that there won't be any more spawns nearby?
Like, what does a blessing do? Does it immediately get rid of all the Hellions? Or does it just stop more from forming? Is it like...
You know what, they'll
Obviously,
probably
like,
explain in detail
you
soon.
can feel it, because they mentioned that you can feel when they go somewhere that doesn't have the blessing and the seraphim.
Yeah.
I guess it'll just, things will gradually get better. Like you're stopping the bleeding.
Mm-hmm. Now look at the key items we got later. Wow, we got half a level's worth of experience.
Haha. Probably was supposed to be a hard one.
Wait. Okay, no. I thought I was accidentally recording game volume from the capture card as well as the Audacity.
Oh man. Did you, see that playthrough of Tay Zonde playing Team Fortress? He forgot to turn off his mic, and he just got into an endless loop of game audio and his audio, and and he didn't realize it, and it's like a 15-minute long playthrough, and it gets louder and louder and louder through the whole thing. And you know who Tay Zonde is?
No.
Okay, he was the Chocolate Rain guy.
Oh,
So
okay.
he has a really, really baritone voice, and it's amazing. So the whole party's HP is below 80. Restore. Oh, it's like a.
It's the food item.
Have Father Bunor bless. Oh, I was so uncomfortable. I was playing this while my dad was in the room, and it was only uncomfortable because of the really, really heavy pagan elements in this.
This aroma.
And the religion stuff, and they were doing the blessing, and it's really, really pagan. And I was trying to keep it as low as possible because I don't want my parents to hear and be like, "Why are you playing this game that, for all intents and purposes, is wildly blasphemous against my own religion?" But it's fiction, so I'm fine with it. But I was keeping it really, really low. So please do not hear the talk of spirits and seraphim and holy water, please.
Oh, truly, this power is the stuff of miracles.
Melted ice, Hank Hill. He looks like Hank Hill.
It looks like he really can't sense us at all.
I shall worship this sacred water with all my being.
This part was playing, and I was like, "Oh, I do not want to hear this."
O venerable Uno, I am yet inexperienced, but would that I could serve thee for all eternity.
It's kind of inspiring. He has zero resonance at all,
But he is earnest.
but he's the
I'll
most
at least give him
inspirational
that.
person out of anyone in the city, you know?
Yeah.
He can't sense them at all, but he's still there. Now he has to live in the water.
I think it's how Lilo just had to hang around the sacred
What was
blade.
that? I feel like a sort of wind just blew right through me. The blessing has returned to this town.
I'm really curious
This
to know.
town is now under my domain. But in order to maintain the blessing, I will need cooperation from the people.
Indeed, there are all kinds of methods besides prayer that one can use to uphold the blessing.
Like?
For example,
Festivals?
Probably just gonna come up later.
I see. I'll be sure to give it a try.
Probably prayer and
Sure sounds like a
worship
pain to me.
and festivals.
I will do what little I can.
Be offerings.
What's wrong?
I can still feel a powerful malevolence. And it's not far off. It's somewhere in town.
that's the royal palace.
Of course.
So this is a conversation with the seraphim? A bunch of lunatics talking themselves out loud?
You are.
He's dressed nicely, I'll give him that.
I am a messenger from Chancellor Bartlow of the Highland government.
Gosh
I
darn
have
it,
come
his
to invite
voice.
Saray to a private dinner conference in light of his great suffering for the
Wait, did you
sake
mention
of
his
Lady
name?
Lake.
Have you been watching over Saray?